Black and brown parents definitely are gambling on their kids going pro in sports. Before you get mad, hear me out. Let's look at the numbers. The average parent is going to go ahead and invest roughly $693 a year per sport that they put their kid in. And the average American kid is inside of 2 sports. So that's roughly $1,386 a year. That's not counting if they're in some kind of private training or they're part of a travel team. If they're part of either of those things, you could be talking about $9,000 at minimum a year, hoping that this kid goes to the league. So let's pretend that we've got a black 12-year-old boy. His name's going to be Alex, and Alex wants to be a pro NBA player. Alex can't go to the league until he's at least 18. So that means that from 12 to 18, 6 years, his parents are spending roughly $9,000 at least on equipment, travel, and all these other fun things, right? After the 6 years is done, they've spent $54,000 for him to then compete with 3,333 other US kids who want to be in the league for one spot in the league. And that's not including any of the overseas kids who are also going to be recruited and trying to come in to the league that same year. On the other hand, you take a program like my mentorship program, shameless plug, and it costs less than $3,000 a year. It can be completed in 2 years' time. That's less than $6,000. We're already saving. Alex's parents already a win. $6,000 instead of $54,000. I did that wrong. I think this should be this way. Cool. Then we take the fact that the average part-time job for an entry-level developer in the US is at the low end, $25 an hour. So Alex now can get this part-time job that would pay him $25 an hour while he's still in high school. Let's say he works 20 hours a week, which a lot of kids do, 4 weeks out of the month. That means that at the age of 15, he could be making $2,000 a month. If all he does is a summertime internship, he would make back all of the money his parents spent the previous 2 years, and he would be on a road to making way more money. Last year, there were 1 million unfulfilled developer jobs because there weren't enough people in the US who were qualified to get into it. Alex, who would then have a project portfolio, could get that part-time job while he's in high school much easier than he can get into the league. And that's $6,000 versus $54,000. $6,000, $54,000. Seems like a good investment. Competing with 3,333 people for one job where the average length of that job is 4 years, as opposed to going into an industry where there were 1 million unfulfilled jobs. I don't know. I'm just saying, as parents, as adults, as educators, I feel like we need to be pushing our kids towards this coding thing. If you would like to learn more about my program, feel free to check out links in the description and my bio. If not, there are still other programs around. But I think you should do mine because not only do we teach our kids how to get started in their tech career, we also introduce them to tech entrepreneurship at an early age so that if they don't want to work for anybody and they just want to start building their own thing like a Bill Gates, a Elon Musk, or a Zuckerberg, they can. They'll at least understand the mechanics so that they can get started in high school instead of waiting until they're much older in life and they have way more fears of failure.